Scorpio, hi. We're going to do a general reading today, and because it's a general reading, it won't resonate for everyone. But if it does for you, I'll be doing an extended reading at the end, and you can access that in the box below. All right, I'm going to start off with the Llewellyn deck of cards and Celtic cross layout. And as it's a general reading, it could relate to almost anything. Also, I just want to remind you to subscribe to my channel because I do love readings as well once a week. And I do a soulmate and I do a prosperity reading. And once you're subscribed, you'll get the notifications. All right. So, from the universe, we've got the Page of Swords showing up here. Just going to turn it down a bit. It's kind of loud. Okay, we've got the Page of Swords showing up here. So I'll just draw some clarifiers on that. I got the King of Swords and the Page of Cups. So it feels to me like you're waiting for the next step to come along with the Page of Cups, because I think you're beginning to kind of be moving more into your sense of personal power and your sense of adventure, that type of thing, Scorpio. We've got the Four of Pentacles in an energy above you, and the Two of Cups, and the Tower. So things are in flux right now. This is an energy that's, influencing you right now. And with the Tower there, it's about kind of making decisions and looking at different things in your life. And having created a solid foundation with the Four of Pentacles, I think it's now about looking at the choices that you're making. And they're up for question, like, how are you making these choices? Are you making the choices to build a sense of stability? Or are you making the choices based on your heart and on your passion? And that's what I see. As I said, you kind of holding your position and now observing and assessing your life that way. And then, as I say, with the Tower on you, it is breaking down the old foundations upon which you built your philosophy or your lifestyle. Because now at the base we've got the Eight of Cups, and with the Eight of Cups, and then I'm drawing the Six of Swords, it's like you're in movement now. You're ready to move into and follow something that's more related to spirituality and to, I would say, a sense of love or a sense of heart opening. In the recent past, you've got the Three of Cups and the Ten of Cups. So, like I said, it's influencing you in terms of how you perceive your foundation to be. And in the recent past, I can see where the Ten of Cups and the Three of Cups is like, this is all about love. This is about, building a life based on, interconnectedness. With the Three of Cups, it's about celebration. It's about celebrating the connection that you have on a heart level, a spirit, and a soul level with other people in your life. We've got the universe on you now, and we've got the Seven of Swords. So this is a new cycle that's opening up for you, and I can see it moving towards a destiny for you coming up. So the world is kind of opening up in a whole different way for you as the past cycle came to an end. And that's why I can see the Tower on you now, and you kind of holding your position and kind of, as I said, assessing the future. Because you've been in a place with the Seven of Swords showing up, and I'll just draw a card on that. We got the Six of Wands. So you've been in a place where it's been very, almost like survival, like you've been in a war zone of some sort. And now, it's over, because the cycle's ended, and you're kind of moving out of that, and you're moving, towards something else, which shows up with the Eight of Cups as well, and the Six of Swords. So like I said, I see you moving, away from kind of that, sense of chaos, a sense of past, almost like residue, from that past, and moving into a place of more tranquility and calmness and, heart-centeredness. And then you've got the Six of Wands that I drew on this. So it's about recognizing that. You're recognizing to you where you want to go and want to taste that sense of sweet victory of being on your path and moving towards that kind of recognition of a kind of a deeper part of you. With the Magician and the Wheel of Fortune in your near future, it's about making some decisions too, because I've drawn the Two of Swords over that. So with the Magician, it is about definitely transformation, self-transformation, transformation happening to you with the Tower on you. And I feel like there's a destiny at hand here, but you're kind of still thinking, I have to make some decisions here. What am I going to choose? Like, you can kind of sense that energy on you, and as I said, it's already shown up in your past, that kind of awareness and realization. But it's still like, how do I do this? What do I decide with the Two of Swords? And then you've got the King of Pentacles and the Nine of Wands. So I think it's going to take a while for this decision to kind of resonate or happen. Even though I've drawn the Queen of Cups there, so there's this kind of weird juxtaposition between the Queen of Cups. Now remember, these are not male or female cards. These are energies. So the Queen of Cups, like the Page of Cups, is something stirring inside you, something longing for commitment in terms of love, in terms of passion. And yet the King of Pentacles is holding on to this kind of, this foundation of security and safety that you've built, and sort of measuring your life accordingly. And when with the Nine of Wands showing up, is there has been a lot of growth that has happened for you. And it's been a hard fought battle to get there. And now you're kind of skeptical. You're kind of wondering, okay, where do I go from here now that I've achieved this? I've got this. I feel like I've built this solid foundation. But there's something that's kind of, this new cycle is on you. And it's created a lot of anxiety with the Nine of Swords, because it's this whole feeling about, I've drawn the Four of Wands and the Knight of Wands. It's this whole sense of feeling, as I said, what you've kind of recognized in the past, in the recent past, of moving towards something that's more, how can I put this? Committing to something that's deeper than that, something more that gives you a sense of well-being and serenity, and a sense of, long-term commitment in your life, like something that you want to now move into and be. And that's what I see with the Four of Wands showing up here. But it's creating a lot of anxiety with the Nine of Swords, because, as I say, it's beginning to feel to you like you're going to have to make some choices here. With the Two of Wands showing up and the Ace of Swords showing up, it's like your mind is actually becoming much more awake and aware now too with the Ace of Swords. But you're still not kind of getting the clarity that you desire in order to make some choices and make some decisions here. And as I said before, with the Two of Cups, the decision, that's in an energy that's above you now. So I don't see that quite in the reading. I still see you kind of trying to make it from a Two of Swords position, which is thinking again, which is causing this anxiety. Because when it's that kind of anxiety, I see it's like, and the same with the Two of Swords, it's like, I feel like I have to choose and I have to give something up in order to move into something else. But then if I give that up for this, then I have to give that up. But then if I give this up for that, then I have to give that up. And so it's kind of a stalemate. So it's inhibiting movement here. Although at the same time, as I said, this cycle has come to an end. So and the Tower is on you. So some shift will be happening for sure. We've got the Star in a position of what you want. It's kind of like, and it kind of goes along with the Eight of Cups down here, which is at your base, where it's kind of like you want to be guided. Like you're asking for guidance here, healing and guidance, because you're kind of feeling like, and then you got the Four of Cups. So I think you're wanting something to come into your life to kind of help you make this choice and help you make this decision. Then we've got the Hermit showing up in the outcome, and the Hermit is about you kind of turning inward for self-counsel, like lining up your life with who you are and what you're authentically who you are inside, your values and your so spending time alone a lot of times helps that, and just being in that state of oneness with yourself. And then when it begins to become clear, because you're one with you, then you can use that to kind of light up your path. And then I think you will see what you're looking for, which is what the Star is about. The healing and the guidance can then come. So I see you kind of in flux right now is what I'm saying. I see change happening with the cycle ending and a new cycle beginning. All right, I'm going to leave it at that. I'm going to draw a card from the universe, and I've got the hawk. So this is messages and omens. And remember what I said about the Page of Swords as your guide, that it is about waiting, and then when you get the message or you get a sign or something like that, which is what I'm saying you're doing, but even by going inward, it's like, okay, then I'll make a move. Then I'll know where to go. Then I'll, take the next step. I'll draw one more card from the universe here, and we've got the cow. So this is about nourishment, abundance, and asking and receiving. And that's because your destiny is at hand. I do see transformation happening around, like in you, to you, with the magician showing up there too. And so asking and receiving, and and getting clear within yourself about what is the meaning of abundance and how do you nurture yourself then. And that's kind of what I see happening in the next while for you. All right, I will be doing an extended, as I said, so if this does resonate for you, I'm going to take a look at the next stage of this and where it's taking you with this Four of Wands and with the Knight of Wands. So where is this moving you out of this kind of anxiety and thinking stuff with the Nine of Swords and into some kind of movement? All right, we'll take a look at that. Okay, thanks, Scorpio, and yeah, don't forget to push the subscribe button, and you'll, as I say, get notifications. All right, see you next week.